some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is start 101. Up in the club, throwing the cookies like hated the love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Browns and the Bucs.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield swings this out here for Cohen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. What an important game here for Baker Mayfield. I mean, the breakup between these two sides was a tough one. Baker drafted #1 overall back in 2018. 4 years as the Browns QB. Led them to their first playoff victory since New Year's Day of 1995. You talk about a drought. That's about 3 months before he was even born. But the Browns, they decided to go a different direction in the offseason. And now he gets a chance here against his former mates. Cohen gets it again on 2nd. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. And the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. The Browns at 9-1 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Watson looks to throw again. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 33. Watson off play action. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being a
touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper from 10 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. The thing that they'll be looking at is...
After review of the play,
so that challenge is successful. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys have now moved out in front. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside.
Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 43 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10, and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield looks to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their times. They're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Watson on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we're going to get a timeout as we've got an injured Buccaneer. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was on...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Watson now to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. There's the option going right. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 33 yards. And the Browns have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
Here's Chubb on the read option. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now Mayfield. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Evans has it left side. Touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that down. This time around, it's going to get themselves out. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He finds his man complete. That's Johnston. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 3 quarters have come and gone. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Now a first down throw. Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Watson looks to throw again. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Well, every drive from here.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Johnston. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And the Browns getting set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Watson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Holding, offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now here's the option play going left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Here's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. He's got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Now Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Watson And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They try again with Cohen, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.